He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Happy Friday, Gary.
Happy Friday to you, Rickey, and good morning to you, and good morning, America. It's a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Rosanda Chilli Thomas, we all know her, Chilli from TLC, well, they're saying, honey, she's currently living in love, y'all, with her Prince Charming Matthew Lawrence. But they're saying once upon a time, y'all, many of y'all who've been following her love life, you know, y'all were certain, honey, that her happily ever after was going to be with R&B singer Usher. Well, they're saying that the former beloved couple met back in 1993 after Usher signed with LaFace Records, the same label that Chilli was on, but they did not begin dating, y'all, until 2001. Now, they're saying that she made it very clear, Rickey, that they definitely had some chemistry, honey. She told People magazine that they definitely had chemistry, and she said while the sparks were undeniably flying between the two singers, they're saying their chaotic personal lives didn't seem to align, y'all, with what they felt was right romantically. But now they're saying about she was working, honey, but their working chemistry did not mean, y'all, that it worked in their personal life. She said, quote, if we were working, it was great. She said, but outside of that, honey, we were different. Now, without deepening her explanation, they're saying that the No Screw Up artist shared her belief, y'all, that they had different values. She said it looked great, but in real life, she said he knew, honey, that he had to be a certain way, honey, with me, and he couldn't. She said neither he or she, honey, had, shared an exact reason for their split. But over the years, fans and critics suggested that their relationship ended, y'all, due to infidelity on Usher's part. But now, y'all know that she's now with Matthew Lawrence, honey. Rickey, is this an American way that when a person of a certain race, if that race doesn't work, you go out to another race? Because, with her being with him.
Yeah, sometimes you have to abandon ship. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sometimes you have to abandon ship, Gary. If it ain't working out for you, sometimes, insanity is doing the same thing, expecting different results.
Yeah.
That is the definition of insanity, and sometimes you have to abandon ship.
Really? Well, I was always told, honey, if you go to one mechanic and he doesn't work well, and that's of African descent, just find another African mechanic to go to until you get the one right instead of jumping ship and going to somebody of another race.
Well, sometimes you have to go and spend the money and take it on over there to, you know what I'm saying, to the auto parts store instead of shade tree mechanic.
For real? What?
Yeah. And then they go over there. See, you go over there, and then, Gary, when you leave there, he done tighten up all the nuts.
Come on,
all
now.
the nuts is tight.
Yeah.
Everything on your car. If you want some tight nuts, you got to take it over there where they got a machine to tighten them nuts.
Oh, well, you know what? I did not know that.
Herman.
Yes, remember, rattle, thunder platter, boom, boom, boom. What you say, boy?
I guess it. Well, I'm glad I just learned that quick lesson, honey. That's what I'm have to do, honey, because, honey, she definitely didn't do that. But anyway, congratulations to Chilli, because people thought they were going to be together forever. And they seemed like they were such a happy couple. I mean, you watched them come up together, Brad. So,
yeah,
I mean,
but I don't know about the happy couple and all that. They were different.
Yeah.
And they were together for a little while, but they broke up, and she been moved on from Usher.
Yeah.
That was years ago.
Yeah.
And he been moved on from her.
Well, yeah, he done moved on to about 4 more wives, I think, if I'm not mistaken, honey.
Don't do that.
Oh,
not 4.
Oh, it wasn't that many?
No.
Oh. Well, he moved on, child.
Exactly. So I don't even know why you brought that up, because she was talking about it.
Yeah, it's out there, honey. They're talking about it, honey, and people want to know, honey, what really happened, and she's finally talking about it, and that's good.
They made a whole song about it.
But confessions?
Yes.
Yeah, but that's what they were wondering, if that was really a legit song. Did he make that to her or vice versa? But nevertheless, honey, that was his confession. So, all right, moving on. In other celebrity news, speaking of confession, baby, Lala Anthony, baby, they say this girl name has become a topic of conversation, honey, after those photos of Carmelo Anthony's alleged daughter surfaced. Now, they're saying there's a photo, honey, of the adorable 5-year-old. Her name is Genesis Harlow, and it was posted on her mama's Instagram. Now, they're saying that the retired NBA player reportedly shared the child with a woman named Miss Maya Angel Burks. Now, in the picture, they're saying Genesis sported a graphic tee featuring Melo's face on his iconic cover of Slam magazine, while she mirrored his pouting facial expression, and it really looks very similar. Now, they're saying Bird's 10-second overload was shared on Hollywood's Unlocked Instagram feed when the fans, honey, in the comment section mentioned that Melo's ex-wife and deemed this as the reason why Miss Lala left Carmelo for his cheating butt, allegedly. Now, they put people saying her daughter. They say, honey, I know Lala only had one kid, honey, so where does this daughter come from? It doesn't make sense, honey. But they say, honey, evidently he had the baby while he and Miss Lala was still married. And they said Lala put up with a lot of mess, honey. They said that's why she left him, honey. But it's just... It's a sad thing. I mean, Lala and Carmelo, they seem like they were the perfect couple. What is wrong with the man that he just never satisfied? Ricky, can you answer for that one?
They just make mistakes sometimes, man. You
Mistakes?
So many options.
Sometimes, you go give your life over to the Lord. You join the church, you know what I'm saying? Take communion. Then the lady come up there and hug you and rock you. You up there crying. And you get baptized. And the minute you come out of that water, you go down there for everybody to come around and give you the right hand of fellowship and singing, God be with you. Somebody walk by with some tight jeans on and that ass be eclipsing.
You in the choir
eclipsing until the light up. And then tell you see her ass walk by and it be eclipsing like with the light up in the ceiling. You sitting down.
Yeah. Them white jeans. Them white jeans.
Speak, Lord.
You know, between May and August is when all the cheating happened, because that's when the women put on them sundresses and white jeans.
Yeah. What?
And that little that booty be sitting up there right. You just got baptized. You just came out of the water.
Oh, Lord.
That is very tacky. I mean, do you not miss when you have a good thing at home and then this person just come along and you just... That's not Ricky, a mistake is when you bump a car with a bicycle. That's a mistake.
Like that sometimes. They just fall off in there.
Sometimes we make a lot of mistakes within 40 minutes. You just keep bumping and bumping and bumping and bumping.
Oh, Ricky.
You hear all the mistakes. You hear the mistakes.
Ricky! The color today, damn. Ricky! The color today, honey, is Texas orange. On the high end, you say Texas orange, and on the low end, say burnt brown. That's your color over there. Ricky.
That's a lot of. You can make a lot of mistakes in about 20 minutes, Kay.
Stop. Ricky!
I need to go.
Beating it up.
Maria, where you at?
Under the desk.
Where you at, Maria?
Under the desk, under the table. With my hands over my ears, praying and meditating.
Speak, Lord.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the team.